What is up, everyone? You are listening to the Tiger Team Show, the show, only show about life in warehouses, distribution centers, and fulfillment centers, but with some wit and humor and sarcasm attached to it. So this is the show where we poke fun at some of the ridiculous things, the events, the sayings, you name it, that are happening inside of the distribution culture. I am Ben, one of the hosts of the show, and joined, like always, with my co-host Jordan. Jordan, what's up? How you been?
Oh, happy good. Just, a little lightheartedly salty, I think is a good vibe for today.
Yeah, that's good. And we don't have Kevin back. So we had Kevin Lawton on our show last time, but I kicked him to the curb. We specifically told him before the show, you must have experience talking into the microphone and being comfortable on camera. He clearly did not have that when we did the show. So we're decided not. I'm just kidding. It was awesome having Kevin in the Tiger team for last episode. So yeah, but unfortunately he's not here with us today. So shout out to you, Kevin, if you're listening, man. Appreciate it.
He probably ran away from us. We were kind of unhinged.
Yeah, he probably did. You're probably right. Cool. So, well, the latest thing is, I don't know when we released this, but recently it's been Cinco de Mayo. And in the world of warehousing, and that's right, in the world of warehousing and distribution, Cinco de Mayo is a big thing. So I would be willing to bet that there were taco trucks at facilities. I know at the facilities that I'm in, there was a couple of taco trucks, which were awesome. Yeah, do you guys bring in any food, any food or taco trucks for your employees, Jordan, or guys just say, tough it out, get back to work?
Well, I think the problem with us is our timing, because we did tacos for the associates 2 weeks ago. And so clearly we were not on schedule.
Yeah. Well, and that's unfortunate. I mean, I love Taco Tuesday. I loved giving rewards to employees and everybody comes in there. But the part about Taco Tuesday that I do not like, and that is when you go into the bathroom in the warehouse after the lunch, after all the tacos, and it's just blown up in there. It's blown up in the bathroom.
I think that somebody at our site definitely celebrated a little too hard, because there was a point where I went to use the bathroom and I had to avoid one of them because the smell was emanating to the hallway. And, as a leader at the site, I was thinking to myself, is this what we allow? Like, this is really the impression that somebody's going to come through the front doors. They're going to walk through the hallway to the bathroom and just immediately walk out of the site. Just gone.
Yeah, it's so employees in the bathroom, always a big saga in warehousing world. And remember, we had that one thing on Cringe or Cool one time with the label that said, if I don't smell a number 2, then you're gonna get like a write up or something like that if you're past 10 minutes in the can there. So, but this will happen to me sometime. But by the way, I was in my site and I go in there, Jordan. I hear in the stall next to me, I overhear it's like, "Hey, Kevin, zoom in closer. I want to see your whole face. My whole face. Oh, holy cow! He's listening to Tiger Code episode 9. Can you believe that? No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen." Yeah, but here I have had this happen to me though. So tell me if you've ever had this happen. So you have an employee, they go into the bathroom, they're in there for a long time, and it's creepy when they come out, they start to feel overly refreshed and peppy and exuberant. You ever had that? They come up to you and they're feeling good. They're like, "Hey, what's up, boss? How we doing? How are we doing on some of the numbers for the shift today? How are we looking?" And you're like, "Okay, well, first of all, WTF were you doing in there? Why are you feeling so good now? And also, why do you care about the numbers of the shift overall?" You know what I mean?
Oh, that's so frustrating. So frustrating. I'm like, do you even know what that means? I literally, when somebody asks me, I just want to say, do you know what this means? No? Okay, keep it moving.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like when an employee comes to you and asks about the numbers, you don't mind showing them some of them, right? point out a little thing here and there. But I'm talking about the guy that would just stand there for 15, 20 minutes as a way to try to get out of work. I don't want to go back to work. I'm just going to stand here and ask about this number and this number and this number. Because when you're the floor manager, now you're trapped. You can't, you have to, you can't not explain it to them, because then you risk that they go and they tell someone, they tell HR, and you're the manager who doesn't care about the employees. You just want them to work.
Right.
Yes, we want our employees to care about the number, but I'm right. It's a little bit frustrating when they're just standing there. They don't really care about it. They don't necessarily understand it. They just keep asking you, and you have to keep telling them. And then you're distracted. Then you can't do your own job. You're just having to teach them about the numbers that are not applicable to them and their role.
And honestly, it's always at the worst times too. I always find that they'll come to me when I'm clearly like, I'm sweating, I'm rushing around, and I'm like frantic, and they're like, "Oh, how much volume do we have left?" I don't know. I'm running around trying to fight fires here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. So I mentioned Kevin Lott. Like when Kevin was on the show for episode 9, we did a little bit of a roast. And so I made a joke during that roast that I was going to fire you and the whole bit. And I had some people contact me that listen to the show, and they're like, "Don't fire Jordan." They were very concerned. Don't fire Jordan. I'm like, well, first of all, Jordan's not getting paid, so you can't really fire her. That's kind of the sarcasm. That's kind of the joke. And secondly, you probably don't know this, but I wrote all of those jokes and had Jordan deliver them. So I wrote the roast. I wrote the jokes about me, and Jordan delivered them. So it's okay. Her job is safe. Her role is safe. You don't have to worry about me firing Jordan from the Tiger team because of some roasts that she said towards me. But with that said, though, Jordan,
yes,
I thought it would be very good because AI is everywhere. Would you agree?
Yes.
In ops and distribution,
Oh my gosh.
Everyone wants to know.
They're pushing it, Katie. They're pushing it.
Yeah. AI is, you're just like drowning in AI. It's everywhere. You have to learn it, right? You have to learn it. So I thought it would be cool if we turned the AI roast onto the Tiger Team show itself.
Oh.
Yeah. So I went out to ChatGPT and a couple of other things and Gemini, and I say, "Hey, roast the Tiger Team show." And I get a lot of stuff back, which I was not expecting.
Really?
So the chat GPT, blah, blah, but Gemini was way more hurtful and sarcastic and brutal toward the show. And so that's the one I'm going to go with today. So I thought we would reveal some of the roasts about our show that we got online from Gemini. So what do you think about that, Jordan?
I think that'll be good. I mean, I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready for it.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. AI roast the Tiger Team show is the name of this bit. I'm going to kick it off, Jordan. So the Tiger Team official motto, according to AI, we're not here to solve your problems. We're here to make sure you know that we also have those problems, but our microphones make our complaining sound professional.
All right. The next one is, the show marketing is wit, humor, sarcasm, but that's just industry speak for we've worked in distribution so long that our souls have been replaced with very, very, in all caps, dark shrink wrap.
I like that one. So the Tiger Team show is the quote, live, laugh, love of distribution world. If live, laugh, love was replaced with scan, ship, sob.
I might adopt that as my motto. It's not so much a show as it is a support group for people who've seen things in the back of the racks that would make a horror film director weep.
I agree on that. We're not just talking about the insects or the rodents either.
Oh, no.
I agree with that. Okay, so the Tiger Team show. It's the perfect show for anyone who wants to experience the soul-crushing reality of warehouse life without the benefit of getting paid overtime.
Listen, no overtime is crazy. Okay, this show is about 20% too much tiger and about 20% too little edit. The likely demographic is people who look at a forklift and think, I bet this thing has a really complex and emotional backstory. Do you not edit this enough, Ben?
If forklifts could talk, right? If only forklifts could talk. So you should listen to the Tiger Team show. If you're trapped under a fallen rack of diapers and you need something to at least keep you conscious until help arrives. That's very detailed. It's a very detailed one. I like that.
It is. They have a segment where they decide if warehousing stuff is cringe or cool. Spoiler alert, you are two grown adults hosting a podcast about pick cart dumpster diving, box castles, and executive walkthroughs. ... The cringe call is coming from inside the home. Oh no.
We're gonna be on somebody else's cringe or cool. That's cringe.
We will.
How ironic. Yeah. Well, what else are we supposed to talk about though, Jordan? I mean, that's the thing that happens in warehouses, right? So. All right, so we're both veterans. I'm Air Force and Jordan's in the Army. So they talk about peak season, like they're the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan. Ben and Jordan swap scars like they're just old, worn-out majors. It's surprising that AI was able to write that to that level of.
That's incredible.
Oh yeah, you remember the old sorter jam of 22? I can still see and smell the stacks of boxes when I close my eyes. Guys, it was customer orders of throw pillows.
Hey now, that pit equipment, you could still hear the honking in your sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect show for when you want to feel like you're at work, even when you're driving home from work, so you can dream about work before waking up to go back to work.
That's a lot of work in that. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, so that's why we should pivot our show. We should just pivot our show to other things that are not in a warehousing world, and then we would appease AI. So this one was a shot at me personally. This next one. So yeah, it says here is Ben's go-to banger 3-step structure for every setup. Step 1, the thrill. Discussing 5S. Step 2, the drama. What happens when the conveyor jams? Step 3, the horror.
The horror.
Boxes damaged. It's like Die Hard, but instead of Bruce Willis, it's just Gary explaining why you shouldn't lean pallets against the wall.
Okay. This show is the perfect show for people who think 5S stands for sit, sigh, sob, sulk, and sip. Oh, I like the
yes.
sip part.
Sip,
okay, AI.
Sip whiskey, I think. It just makes you want to sip whiskey when you listen to this show.
Oh, absolutely.
I think I'm gonna this one though has some branding gold to it. I think I can do something. I think I can do something with this one. So
I mean, we have to at this point. AI is telling us we have to, and AI is the future.
Yeah, I mean, who says that AI is not useful? I mean, that was some good stuff, and some of those things, I'm very surprised came from a computer. The level of depth and the level of humor that came from some of that, I appreciate.
Oh,
I got a big
AI knows us so well. Maybe we should have AI do the show.
I tell you, if I put an AI episode out there and it gets 50,000 listeners, I'm not sure if there's any coming back from that. So don't tip me on that. Yeah. So the thing about it is, Jordan and I, hopefully you guys can understand this. We do not we do not take ourselves too seriously or very seriously when it comes to the Tiger Team show. We know exactly what this is. We're in on the joke. It's just lighthearted humor and cathartic stress relief for everybody that's working out there in distribution. And we know that you guys will appreciate it. So I like that. I like that little roast. That was better than the ones I wrote for the Kevin show. So I'm a little bit jealous.
I mean, AI, like I said, it's going to be the future. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't run us out of our jobs. But
yeah. I don't know how much energy it took or how much water it took to cool the system for me creating those. I'm sure it was a decent amount.
That's true. Please, if you're listening, do not give us environmental complaints. We do care about the planet.
Yes, absolutely. All right. So then they mentioned Cringe You're Cool in that as the flagship. I didn't say this, but it says the flagship part of the show. And I think we both agree. So
yes,
we're gonna do the Cringe You're Cool now to close off the show, Jordan. And as a reminder to everybody who's listening, and I hope if you're listening to the show on Apple or Spotify, we hope that you check out the show on YouTube now, because we are showing images. We're showing pictures of what we show on YouTube. So it's much better to see the show than just necessarily listen to the show. So this is Cringe You're Cool. This is a segment of the show where Jordan is not seeing anything or heard anything I am about to show her, where I show her different images, different pictures, different things that I've seen on social media. And most of them involve warehousing and distribution. And she has to decide whether they are cringe or whether they are cool. Right? So Jordan, any questions on Cringe or Cool? I think it's about the 7th time we've done this now. So you shouldn't have any questions. Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead. Cool.
No, just kidding.
All right. So here we go. We're kicking off Cringe or Cool. So the first one, Jordan. So let me explain this a little bit. We've talked on the Tiger Team show multiple times about how everyone on LinkedIn is always telling us that employees don't care about pizza. They don't care about pizza. So here you have most leaders buy pizza when they should be having a conversation, from one poster on LinkedIn. A second poster, things employees don't care about. It's a pie graph. 75% of it is free pizza. And then under that, what employees actually care about, all the things. And I was happy to see Tiger Team made a part of that. You see that, Jordan?
Oh, that's awesome.
I added that. And then there's a new entry. So the one on the right is new. I haven't seen this before. It's what employees want. And it's a bar graph. And about 90% of it is raise. And 10% on top of that is pizza. And so, Jordan, what do you think Cringe or Cool for warehouse employees on these? Picture 1, picture 2, picture 3.
So I think this is cringe, because if you've ever met a warehousing employee, then you know that they want pizza. They want food. They want pizza. They want food. They want pizza. Yes, of course they'd take a raise, but we can't do that for them. But what we can do is buy a bunch of pizzas with like 5 to 10 different flavors, because if you just get cheese and pepperoni, that's not good enough. They want pizza. Give these people pizza.
Yeah, I think you said in the previous show that you've lost track of how much time you've answered questions about when are we getting food, which is very common. So
literally so many questions.
All right. So I'm happy to see pizza starting to show up on the graphs now of things that employees actually do want. So I like that. All right. So picture number 2, what do you think about my guy right here? So this is my guy. He's I don't know what he's actually doing. He's like unloading some type of, what's that, like big giant bags of rice?
Yeah.
Bird seed or something like that. And what do you think about his technique there, holding his drink, just using his shoulder?
So here's the thing. I know it goes against OSHA probably in some way, but I mean, this guy knows how to unload a conveyor. You kind of got to give him props and just say, hey, maybe you want to use your power zone, 2 hands, not hurt your shoulder, but hey, I get it. Props to you for creativity.
Yeah. So you going cool on this one?
Oh, I'm going cool.
All right, we're going cool. I think this is mega cool, especially picture number 2, where he's got the hand in the pocket and the lean back, taking a sip, like just waiting. This is boss level. This is boss level performance, unloading these. So very cool. I agree. I agree with you on that. Okay. So this is a picture of a common thing in lean, which is you just want to stand in the oh no circle and observe the process before you jump in to make any changes or anything like that. So Jordan, what do you think about this photo? Or what do you think about, is this cringe or is this cool?
Listen, it's called the oh no circle for a reason. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. This is a no. This is a cringe. Associates absolutely hate it when you stare at them because they're all talking, whispering like, what do they want? Why are they staring at us? It's so creepy. And then some other manager has to hear about it.
Yeah, this image is obviously AI. This was extremely cringe to me. It could not be more awkward. The guy just standing there peering at the employees and like, oh yeah, you make your observations for 10 minutes and then when you go up to the front, you have about 5 HR complaints for your
like AI said, the horror.
Yeah, this is the horror right here. So I'm going very cringe on this image. So this is another lean one. And this is a picture of a whole bunch of people, and it's the sticky notes on the board and people pointing at the sticky notes, which we've established in other episodes. This is always what you see when you are talking about lean. Yeah. And this one has a caption in it, which I'll read to the audience. And it says, lean creates identity, professional group belonging, trust, and fulfills a spiritual need for meaning in one's life and work. Cringe or cool on lean fulfilling spiritual meaning in your life?
Listen, this is cringe, okay, people, because ultimately what you think is a great idea through the lean process, the associate or the employee is going to tell you what they want. And it's better to do what they want as long as it's safe than it is to try to do this whole sticky note thing. I mean, my goodness, all the sticky notes for what?
Yeah, I like lean, right? Like we've talked about it before. We've been part of Kaizen and everything, but now I'm seeing more and more of this. You need lean in your life. It fulfills a purpose in your life, a spiritual meaning. That's a bridge too far for me. So when I saw lean and spiritual need in the same sentence, I just could not. This was just cringe for me. So it's too far. Could not get there. All right, what do you think about my guys right here? So these guys are working in a distribution center out in California. And when I first saw this, I thought it was a real image, but then I realized it was an AI image. So they created a bunch of images of them working in their distribution center and unloading everything, but they all wore costumes from 1990s California. It's very Grand Theft Auto and Andreas style, and they got the cars and the bulldogs and the bike and the whole thing. So we think cringe or cool on this photo of these guys out here.
I think that's cool. Make work fun again.
Yeah, I'm going with cool on that. This is a cool vibe, and it immediately took me back to the 90s. And if you get a chance to see this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I was disappointed to find out that this was not a real image because those cars are pretty hot. I would have loved to have seen that in the facility. And yeah, that would have been awesome. And the dogs they're pretty cute too, man. So a cool picture. All right, this next one, Jordan. So I'm not sure how you're going to feel about this one. I don't even know. I could look at this and say very cool, but I could see you also looking at this and saying, I'm not sure what to do with this. I don't know. So I'm going to bring it up on screen now.
Ooh.
This is older. It's area manager, I think. They are wearing a championship belt, and they have the title as support team champion. I supported many departments through peak season and processed 31,000 units, and they're flexing their muscles with their title belt. Is this image cringe or is this cool?
Oh, that's so cringe. Oh, and it's an area manager. No. It's just you can't do that. You got to do it with the team. You probably didn't touch as many boxes as the team did. You gotta share the belt, have the team picture with them hoisting the belt. You can't do this yourself. You didn't do anything.
No, they supported
Right.
many departments. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Somebody
This one
take
was
that belt away.
yeah, this one was this one was a bit awkward. I wasn't sure what to make of this. So, all right, what do you think about this? So this is cool. It's like a new technology. It's pack stations at some facility have this giant blue bag over their pack station with a hole in it, and then inside is all the bubble wrap and everything. So what do you think about this for the employees having a quick use for bubble wrap without having to have the machines that spit it out?
I want to know how many complaints they've gotten because I don't think I could reach that. I am not tall. So
I feel it's cringe.
I think cringe because I don't even think I could reach that. So I would be cringing if I had to work in that facility and try to reach that.
Yeah, now you're just going to get made fun of from all the other employees that can reach it.
Right.
And it just further highlights the fact that you're challenged in height. So
yeah.
All right. So, okay, cringe. So if you're a company out there and you make this, needs to be able to come down lower. You got to have people be able to reach it. So all right. So this one, Jordan. So this is some CEO of some small company somewhere. I don't know what's going on in this image, but they're using the warehouse as a prop, as like a pinup, and she's posing with a pallet jack as a pinup prop. So cringe or cool on pallet jacks mixing with pinups.
All I have to say is don't let OSHA see this picture. Where are the gloves? Where's the safety? I don't know. I'm going to have to go with cringe. Cute idea, but maybe just do it a little differently.
Yeah, I've this is the first time I've ever seen anyone use the pallet jack in this way. I mean, it's almost like a sports car in a rap video.
Yeah,
or they're using it as the prop and they're leaning over the sports car and everything. That's what she's doing, but with the pallet jack, which is just, never thought I would see that. So, all right, so we're going cringe on that one. Yep. Okay. So this one is obviously a KPI generated image because there's like 1,000 different metrics on a daily management board and graphs and barcodes. Like no one would ever spend the time to make something look this. But then in the writing at the top, it says, "We're better and improving. Nobody would want to go back." And then I was confused because maybe you could improve less and get better results. So I'm not sure what they mean by that, Jordan. I'm a little bit far removed. Is that what they're teaching now, to do less, improve less? Like Forgetting Sarah Marshall, if anybody's ever seen that movie, surfboard, you got to do less, or no? What's going on with this one?
I don't know. I mean, I get the concept, but the picture is confusing. If you want to improve less, why not depict less?
Yeah,
I don't know if anybody's catching on to what this post is saying.
Yeah, I don't know. This one didn't resonate with me. I'm going to kind of go cringe on this one too, because it's just too busy, and they're not clear on exactly what they want. So it's not speaking to me. All right, so the last one.
Oh no!
Yeah. So Jordan's a golfer. Jordan plays golf. She went to the Ryder Cup and everything. And I went up to where she lives. She played golf early one morning. If you ever play golf when it's early in the morning, there's a lot of dew on the green and everything like that. So it leaves footprints and the little ball streaks and everything. So I go out there after Jordan plays, and on every hole, I'm like following her, and it's like, this is what I see after she makes her putt. So I mean, how many putts we talking about here, Jordan? I'm gonna see like 3, 4.
I try to live by Tiger Woods' rule of never 3-putt. It doesn't usually work out that way, but I have fun while doing it, and that's what matters.
I'm gonna go cool on this because you're not afraid to show your poor putting to everyone online. You're out there everything. And then it's, it's the computer on the left works, but it makes sad noises.
Yeah.
And that's putting. I'm just kidding.
I look cool while doing it.
I'm just kidding. This is not Jordan's putting. Jordan's actually a very good putter. So
this is probably a little close. Just play some third putts in there.
If you're taking AI's advice and you just sit all day long during your round, like you should when you listen to the Tiger Team show, then that's how you end up putting this way.
That's true.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, that concludes episode 10. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We never thought that we would make it to 10 episodes, Jordan and I. So we plan on doing 10 more and many more. Thank you for the people that have contacted us and told us that you like the show and given us some ideas. We appreciate that. And we hope to have some more special guests on in the future. I'm actively recruiting people to do that now, and Jordan is too, so it should be a good time. So Jordan, I appreciate it, man. You think you got 10 more in you?
I think I do, but I also want to let the people know that even if they're watching the show, they're still not going to figure out who I am. So that's just a little disclaimer out there. Watch the show, but you're still going to be kept guessing.
You'll never know. Although I've told people that are connected with me, I'm like, if you really search hard enough online and some of my old posts and some of the old stuff, if you really wanted to, you could figure out who Jordan is, but it's going to take some work. Like it would take some work. It's out there. It's out there. Yeah, it's out there. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for tuning in. Thanks to Gemini for roasting the Tiger Team show. I really appreciate that. It was awesome. Yep. Felt very good. And we will see you guys for the next show, episode 11, which we hope to have out next month. So thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you all.